Hey, Dr.
You're cute.
Okay. So that too. Maybe in 10 years.
Okay, when you're ready, let me know and we'll start.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can start it. It's okay. Is Dr. Jules not here today, right? There's some today. Oh, it's the movies.
There it is.
Oh, shoot, is that?
That was spot.
Here.
All right, right over there, go ahead.
My next thing.
Oh, Dr. Jules here.
He's gonna go first to the stage, but he's gonna go like this, right when you hit the continent.
I was in San Francisco.
Oh, nice. Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, I haven't seen some of you since last year.
Hey, Glenn, you gonna be in San Fran for the Super Bowl?
No, no, no.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude.
I just came back, so I'm not gonna go again.
Where it's gonna be, all right.
All right, I'm ready. So.
Okay. We're good, okay. So we'll call the meeting to order for Southern Guam Soil and Water Conservation District. Today is January 28th, 2026. We're conducting it here in person as well as on our what do you call this?
Zoom.
Our
Facebook?
Online presence. So we are in person here at room 202 at the University of Guam College of Agriculture and Life Sciences.
And the time.
So, the 4:03 p.m. So Yvonne, you want to do a roll call?
Okay. Chairperson Michael Uggan,
Present.
Vice Chairperson Glenn Takai,
Present.
District Director Martha Tenorio. Present. District Director Dr. Glenn Dula,
Present.
District Director Yvonne Manglotno Maneza, present. So we do have one.
Okay. Then you can go ahead with the staff and others. Present.
Okay, so I have District Administrator Erica Pangolinan. Present. Conservation Planner Madeline Flores. Present. Project Director Geraldine Datwin. Present. Conservation Associate Dalen Pangolinan. Conservation Associate Jonathan Borja.
Present.
Yogi Technical Advisor Marco Costa. Wait, and then we have, am I naming the new staff? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I don't have that list. Let's see. Oh, it might be the back. Oh, you just and then, okay, and then we also have. Okay.
We also have our new staff members with us. We have Andrea Velasquez with Joan Court, John Borja with Joan Court, Jonelle Sayama. And then and Kenneth again, yeah,
With the,
with our Southern District,
Okay.
our resource technician.
okay, resource technician.
We have a few
Thank you.
partners.
What's your name? John Bora?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Two.
and John and Johnny.
Nacho.
Nacho.
Okay.
Nice, okay, welcome, thank you. And then we also
Okay.
have, Savannah Garcia from the Northern Guam Conservation District, and
Hi, I'm great. I had a meeting about this, email about this meeting. I didn't realize it's only for the district.
no, it's not, it's
always
open,
open.
it's open.
Yes.
Yes.
My name is Aileen Overall. I'm with the Department of Agriculture, Forestry, and Social Resources Division. And I'm the Cooperative Fire Protection Program Manager.
Okay, welcome, nice to have you. Okay.
Okay, wow,
I
We have
know.
a full prepping
I feel
group.
like we need to do a group photo after this.
This is like the most.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna feel. Well, anyways, welcome to you guys. Everybody here, the new staff, that's really great. Hope you enjoy your ride here with us. So we'll move on to the next item, which is the acceptance of today's agenda. Can we get a motion?
I'll move to accept today's agenda as presented.
Second,
Okay. Any objection? No objection? Without the objection, so moved. Thank you. The next one will be the approval of the meeting minutes from November 26, 2025.
I move to approve minutes as presented, for the November 26, 2025 meeting. I second.
Yvonne, okay, thank you. Any objections? No objections, so moved. Treasurer report,
So the Q1 expenditure report is due to the University of Guam by January 30th. And that report will be submitted for review and approval. And then adding to that,
Yes, so the report has been emailed to the directors for your review. It's also, included in the chat. So if we can get, approval to submit forward, so that way we can meet this deadline. Would it maps out the profit and loss, from the periods, from October, November and December. It's very thorough.
so you need a motion to approve the expenditure report.
can we get a motion to approve this report?
This is the one you just sent to us, right? The one that was sent on. Okay, I'll make the motion to accept the Q1 expenditure report.
I second it.
Okay, any objections? Without any objections, so moved. Thank you. Moving on to administrator's report.
We have one. Get our good side.
Wait, his name is John Borja?
John Borja, please stand up. Yeah, thanks for going. Yeah.
Administrator.
Yes, already. Go ahead.
Okay, so just some high level reporting out to the board. Our programs and initiatives remain strong and are moving forward. We are on task. Team growth and increased capacity with partnership with the University of Jonesboro, OCC. And we are continuing on our national, regional and partnership engagements, as we will discuss more as we get into old and new business. The district is now serving 101 active members. Maddie, right? 101? Yeah.
I found one more today. They'll be contacting you.
Great, and it looks like we'll be approving more later during the meeting. Staff increase from 5 to 9, so it's great. The board is now outnumbered. And we are looking at potentially three student hires forthcoming really soon. So we'll discuss that as well. Our feral swine initiatives are advancing, so Jara will provide an update later on. We do have our ongoing APHIS partnership and the great development of the Southern Guam Invasive Wild Pig Control and Village Capacity Program. The NECD annual meeting is upcoming, so a lot of the team's focus will be on preparing for our breakout sessions, as well as the resolution presentations that we will be bringing forth to the big board. And just as another update, our core committee has began the coordination for the 2026 Pacific Southwest Region meeting happening in August. So we're looking at kicking off a steering committee meeting on February 6th at the governor's office. So we are gearing up for our busy time of the year. Stewardship week is is coming, so it's always a fun time. With that, I'd like to close out my report for now, as we'll be engaging in a lot of discussion too.
Okay, thank you, Erica. So we'll move along to our old business. Item A is the USDA and RCS MOA.
So we've discussed this prior. The board already approved to move forward pending review by you. So you and I will sit down and make sure we go over that before we submit.
Yep. Okay, then the next item would be the 2025 NACD Executive Board Member Retreat Report. Yeah.
So I believe you already provided a briefer to the board during our work session in December.
Yes.
The only pending action is really for me to submit those reimbursement, the reimbursement
To
request to NACD.
Okay. So since we're talking NACD Executive Board, just thought I'd throw in there too, that there is a lot of changes going on with the National Association. We just recently heard about Ariel resigning. You know, she was our first partner, right? Erica, 2018,
Awesome.
2018 or something like that. And that's how we started this whole journey here and built our relationships throughout the NACD and beyond. So she's resigning, moving to an extension thing at college in California.
Lucky.
Yeah. The two representatives, the one from Pacific region and the one from Southeast are both on paternity leave. So that's a tough for our meeting, our planning meeting, so, but I think they might, I know Kyle might be back or coming on, so that'll probably help us. So other than that, there is gonna, even Carla.
Yes.
Effective,
Oh, wow, Carla Mountain, wow,
Mhm.
yeah,
wow.
She was like
yeah,
the go-to.
and
Rachel Taylor, Rachel
Rachel.
Taylor was the.
no,
was it
that's
South
already, but government affairs, the young guy.
Chris?
Oh,
No,
no,
it's
see,
good.
Jackson, no.
no, there was Connor and
Connor.
Connor.
Connor,
No, Connor's not going, is he?
yes. he's-
Wow, that's not both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, just so you guys know, I just had my executive board this morning and that confirmed all those. Okay.
Now Connor.
Where are we? Old business, right?
Yes,
Or,
C,
Old business?
letter C.
Yeah.
C, 2026 NACD annual meeting update.
Okay, our delegation is confirmed. Those who will be representing the Southern District are as follows. We have, of course, our chairman, Michael Logan, our vice chair, Glenn Takai. Of course, chairman, you are the executive board member representative for the Pacific region. And we'll need to officially appoint our vice chairman if the board so feels as our primary representative, as Southern District will be the designated primary voting
So
delegate.
yeah,
this
people,
Yeah.
And then we also have myself, and we have Jara and Daleen, Mark, who will be attending, and our director, Mario. That's who's going out, and also accompanying us will be Dr. Bob Barber.
Barber. Yeah,
That'll be
so
interesting.
we have a great team, but there's a lot of work to be done out there.
Great.
Starting with mine, the executive board work, you know how that is, we're always like off to the side for the most part, so you guys will be busy. I know we have our breakout sessions, Erica.
We have two
Two
breakout
breakout sessions, and then we have resolutions, then you're gonna
Yeah,
try and tackle that as well.
And then we have.
we only had one last
The
time.
table, what is that?
We will be hosting an outreach booth. I was looking at the list of the other expos that will be there. And we're the only district, I believe,
Really?
hosting a booth, but we do have the goal of opening the pre-registration for the NACD Pacific Region meeting. So that's our goal.
We're gonna be busy, so,
Yeah.
we'll we all need everybody's supporting it, so
Yeah.
whoever shows, we got a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we go, so. After. Work. Okay, or anything else, Erica?
We need to make that a motion to officially approve, Director Glenn.
Yes.
So may I go ahead? and-
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay,
So I move that we officially appoint Vice Chair Glenn Takai as our primary voting delegate for this NECD conference meeting.
I second.
second, okay. Any objections? None? So move, Glenn, congratulations.
Thank you very much
Stepping up
for
to that.
stepping up.
I'll just lift this, you know, that.
Make sure you approve the minutes.
Yeah.
We always try to get in there, but they're fast.
Okay, and then I think just one major thing to discuss, while we're on the NACD annual meeting is the auction donation. So we always try to,
Oh,
donate something from Guam. For the past couple of years, our donation has always been, has always garnered a lot of bids. Especially last year. So, did the board want to discuss
Yeah.
some potential ideas or appoint a lead? Maybe?
Well, I just wanted to bring up, I don't know if, Director Norma, remember she brought that up to us, are we interested in partnering up with Northern Guam and, or we want to just do our own? I'm just, because she asked, I have to bring it up. We better just do our own. Or, I'm fine.
Yes, we'll do our own, right? Otherwise, we can maybe coordinate on, like a silent auction donation
Okay.
together.
But I,
So coordinate on the silent auction, but for the bidding one, we'll do our own.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right, yeah, that's okay. I think
Yeah.
that's good. We also did the same with the CNMI. Remember when,
Yes,
about the, right, the
the Sinai.
Sanahi and those
Yeah.
things, so that was good for the silent auction. So it's kind of like a united front, maybe.
Yeah,
But on the auction, we did have our own.
yeah.
Did we wanna allocate a budget for this?
yeah,
That helps a lot. Figure out what to get.
how much?
What was it last year?
We spent about 300 last year for the blanket.
And the,
We got the,
and the.
blue, yeah.
the blue label, right?
The blue was
Like bomb
or
seal?
something, yeah, about three, a little bit over 200.
So, like, this year, the 80th anniversary of NACD. So, you know, keeping that in mind when we do this, if we do something, it would be nice to kind of last in the 75th, right? We had the, remember the knife that I donated?
Oh, yeah,
And we had it
the maturity.
engraved.
Nice.
It was really beautiful, right?
Mhm.
The, it's the NACD 75th anniversary, and it had a whole thing on it. It was really nice. They were fighting over it, so I think we should try and find something to step up like that.
Yeah. Okay.
2 weeks.
Well, last year they fought over our, right, it was
Yeah.
Jim Berlier that actually won, it, right, was it Jim?
Yeah,
Like our
the
auction item.
limited edition.
We really had to work it too. We were going around and saying, hey, buy it.
Yeah.
And we really
Have your
did.
friends.
So I don't know, maybe with what Dr. Bill is thinking, maybe we'll stick with what we allocated last year. If we can look up maybe that number.
Yes, and then we'll just go off that, and then if we need more, we can.
Yeah,
And I'm volunteering to
Totally.
do that, to find something to donate and try to keep it even below budget if possible.
Okay. Well,
And if I need more, I'm just gonna ask everyone to give me a private.
Did we do a basket last year? We did.
I donated jewelry pieces.
Yeah.
And then we did the Guam quilt with the Guam seal on it and the bottle and then we.
No, I think the basket, the one she's talking about, I think was San Diego.
Yeah, cause that one we added.
Yeah, we did the Tony.
Yeah, 'cause we
Oh,
did, yeah,
okay.
I'm not gonna say what happened. We were going to do a basket. See, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
We should try again.
No, San Diego, that's 24.
Yeah, that was-
Okay.
But we could do that.
That's
too.
right. We could try.
That was funny.
So.
Cause I do notice that
was
really
alright.
like that.
They do.
The Guam snaps
Mhm,
and
they
the
do.
back. basket.
Local stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, even when we were in Alaska, they really went crazy over photos, like print, artwork that just depicted island.
Yeah. you're,
I have some like high quality prints available that you guys can look at. It's pretty stylized, but I'm happy to share.
Of the island of the,
Paintings.
yeah, but
yeah.
of the island?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, yeah.
So you can look at it, but it's really stylized. So, but I'm happy to share like my links and stuff.
Nice.
Before you,
Yeah.
you can-
I'll look around. And then I'll try to find something extra special that
Yeah.
do an engraving. 2 weeks is not a
Well,
lot of time, but I'll do my best.
Let's see if we can find a machete or.
Yeah, or even like a kanzu with the wood
Mm.
and just have it engraved on, it's a lot faster, I think. Put it on,
Mhm.
then that one I kind of know people who know people, so,
Engrave the.
yeah, to do it on the
on the
kanzu,
forward,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
There, that's a good one, actually.
yeah. And it could be not the kanzu with the legs, but just the flat
Just a
one
flat.
that you
Yeah.
can
Just
sit.
put on a bench or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Nice.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we'll see what we
Oh,
can.
yeah,
find.
that's a good one.
We'll see.
Who can do the board?
I don't know their names, but
What you,
a friend of mine had one engraved for her niece. And so I'm just gonna go back to her and say, who did that? And then give them, we'll see what happens, I'm hoping.
okay,
Well, would that budget though that we used last year be sufficient for what you're thinking?
I think so, yeah. If not, I can always cover the extra and release the reimbursement.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. I'm gonna work really hard to keep it at or below budget, because I feel like that's a nice amount already for something special, you know?
I heard.
Okay. Nice.
okay, where we at, or that was the NEC, yeah,
Yeah, so now we're on D.
John.
on the D.
Mhm.
Okay, joint SWCD committee appointments, so table that for now.
Yes, let's table that
Yeah.
for now. We need to realign with our
Motion on
counterpart.
that to
Okay.
table it, or- right?
Do we need to motion?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
of the
let's
agenda.
motion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Go first.
I'll make a motion to table the joint soil water conservation district committee appointments.
I
second.
okay, thank you. No objection, right? So move on to E, NACD grant applications for approval.
No further action is needed, but I do want to update the board that we did submit 2 grants to the NACD, one Friends of NACD grant, R&R Restoring Resilience, basically an invasive species management and native species planting project down in Malolo. And then we just submitted the TA 2025 grant earlier this month, so thank you, Mark, and also Joe, Takaro helped in that development of that grant, so. We did submit and we should be hearing back for the Friends of NACD grant, they usually announce it at NACD. And then for the TA grant, that's expected to be announced in March, so. We'll keep you posted, as soon as we know.
Good luck.
Okay. Thank you for that, Erica. Moving on to F, right? Taiwan Travel Abroad Program.
So there was a Guam group, our district sent a delegation to attend the study abroad program with Dr. Kwan. So Director Glenn Takai, Director Martha Tenorio, as well as myself. And we've also were able to sponsor participation using the TA 2024 grant. So we sent out our partner, Joe Takaro from UOG CEO, and also Madeline, our tech. And yeah, so it was a great trip. Our whole mission was to meet with the Taiwan SWCDs. We did provide a presentation in terms of our efforts here in Guam and our different programs. It was well received by both the Taiwan SWCDs and as well as the SVPP. the vice president with UOG and also the students. So it was great to see. I didn't know that Taiwan had SWCDs and they've actually been around for about 60 years. They have established the same model that USDA NRCS uses. So they have a soil conservation act and they also have a technical field guide in which they follow, but they're way
Yeah, they're on next level.
Years ahead.
they're 30 years ahead of us.
Are they
that's
doing
for
like
sure.
3D printing?
And they
type
call
stuff?
themselves an agency,
Yeah.
meaning that they're more, they're like, they're under the government.
They have billions in
Yeah.
funding, and a big part of that was also to engage and invite them, especially to the NACD Pacific Region
Mhm.
meeting that we will be hosting. So I do have a follow-up meeting with Dr. Kwan, in where we
So
will.
we'll send out a formal invitation and a hard.
Yeah, so I'll work with Dr. Kwan to see how we can go, but also, Director, did you wanna?
Yeah.
Highlight the MOA and.
Sure, yeah. So they're actually very interested, like after our presentation, and then one props for Guam, I will say, so to the people that were in the soil districts back then in the 80s, I think it was 84. One of their top guys there actually learned stuff. He came to Guam and he sat in the districts then, and he took back to Taiwan a model of how things were being done. So that's why they're kind of like on, you know, they had the model kind of like the whole NRCS and things. So he was trying to say he learned from what he was, you know, out here doing, and that's what they built up today. So, and because of that, they kind of want to be able to, I think they need to get with you, Chair, they want to actually partner with us in such a way where we do an MOA. And if we do an MOA, they actually said, well, not only will we attend the Pacific Southwest Region meeting here on Guam, but they actually want to be able to sign it during that time to make it like,
Yeah.
to show the international partnership, because that would be the first international partner that we would have in the entire NACD.
Yes.
Right, so,
Is there a way to do that for like some of the outer islands? So for example, Palau, I think we had this discussion
Mhm.
before, because Palau will not get US funding, but we can still
yeah,
help them and create a
Yeah.
partnership.
Yeah,
in the
they
same
used to
way we
be
do.
part of the Pacific
Yeah,
Basin,
yeah.
as well as FSM and Marshall.
yeah.
We've been working on that, but it hasn't really taken
Right, so that was actually spun into another conversation because they have a lot of connections with.
right, they're very
So-
much so.
Yeah, so,
Connected to,
so basically who runs it now is Chris Kittelong, right? And so Chris
Yes.
Kittelong was who we were looking at when Cliff Kyoto gave us Chris Kittelong that runs basically the Extension University back in Palau. And so he's saying,
He's still
Juan-
there, I think.
yeah, so he's saying Juan believes if we get this partnership to go, Palau
Yeah.
will jump on.
Nice.
So,
I believe that,
well, Palau is though within our region though.
Yeah.
So they would still be within NACDs.
yeah.
It's
But
just Taiwan is gonna be-
re-engage
But-
with us is the key.
My understanding is that from, was it JP, that they don't receive funding.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the
not
last
necessarily.
thing
They
that
only
we
use
share
technical
with
support.
one. They don't get, they're not on board,
Yeah.
so.
That's something that,
And-
even May, I brought up to make changes to even their compact, impact, funding. Hoping that they would start allowing that to take place. I think that's the main reason why they don't wanna participate, because.
They don't really see the need, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's also the same with FSM and others.
Yeah.
We need to get that financial support for the practices and things that we wanna, pass along to them, so.
So yeah, that's future, so.
Yeah.
It was very successful, so it was a good, really good, Erica did an
I know, I was
excellent.
gonna say,
Yeah.
she said we put a presentation,
Yeah.
but honestly,
She did.
it was all Erica.
It was blow away.
An excellent presentation, giving the history of NACD and
Yeah.
its history here on Guam, and
She always does
she
that.
really,
Yeah, she does. This one was, wow, it was.
Yeah.
way.
Nice job.
As a matter of fact, our vice president here,
always makes us shine.
she does, right? Our vice president here, right? She was like, had no clue, like she was like,
Yeah.
now I see and understand what the district's doing.
Yeah.
Dr. Mari had the same to say,
Yeah.
The students
They-
were like, oh, that's what soil and water
Yes.
districts do.
So it was an educational presentation, that's why she said, not just for our Taiwan guests and friends, but even for our own students and our
Yeah.
people on the trip.
Yeah, the picture was definitely on, because I thought we were just, going to have a dinner.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay. The whole thing in front of everyone.
Good job.
Yeah. Also,
She even spoke in the Taiwanese language, which blew them away, and they're like,
we'll see.
or Erica.
What we're learning.
She did great, as always.
Those blow.
And I will say Taiwan, as much as they had all the fancy simulations, they were impressed with our pig brick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Big- Oh, that's
Yeah,
about
big.
it.
The pig brick,
The
the
pig
pig brick.
They were amazed that we're trying to, that it's a feral problem here, and over there, they're like,
They're protected.
they're,
It's like they're
yeah,
indigenous
they're like,
people
how
from
can we
Peru.
arrange it so that you guys can give it to us, and we'll bring it back to you.
So
Send
potential.
us your pigs,
There's an industry right
So
there.
they're thinking economically.
yeah.
Oh, wow, really? Good, good.
Okay, so we need a motion to ratify the expenses for the 5,000.
I move to ratify the $5,000 expense for the study abroad program and further approve the report as presented.
Okay, second,
A second.
thank you. Any objections? No objections, so move. Thank you and great
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you. Nice job, guys. That's all.
We proved once again that when we go off island, we're very productive and we're able to build solid relationships out there wherever we go, so. I mean, we've done it throughout the states, but we also done it out here in the Pacific and now even in Asia, so. We're doing, that's a good job. Okay, moving on to number 7, new business. 2026 Guam Educators Conservation Summit.
We're going to throw this to John.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
So planning for the 2026 Guam Educators Conservation Summit has commenced. This will be the second year that we're doing it, and in the same way that we did last year, we are going to be partnering with the Center for Island Sustainability. So we will be sending our educators to the conference on island sustainability and control. So those dates are finalized with them, so it's April 20th to the 24th. So again, like last year, we're gonna run GEX concurrently with CIS, so at the same time. So please keep that in your calendars if you're able to make it down during that week, we'll be there. In addition to some other things with GEX, it is gonna be at Hyatt Regency Guam Hotel again. There is a slight issue this year with recruitment because starting on the 20th, which is when the conference has, GDOE is going to start conducting their district-wide assessments. So I did reach out to a few principals and some of the teachers that we worked with in the past year, and they did say like it would be a challenge to try and get teachers from GDOE to be there. But it comes down to administrators and whether or not specific teachers are required to do the DWA. So we're still gonna go ahead with trying to recruit them. Last week, we did do an outreach over at SVPA for the Service Learning Summit. And there were a few teachers from GEO who did express some interest, and I did let them know what's happening during the assessment, and they said, okay, we'll keep it in mind, but there are folks who are interested still in attending from GEO. What else can we say? I think that's about it. Is there anything I missed, Director Martha or Erica?
Being that the pilot was such a success, especially as we focused on our southern schools. And being that the DWA is,
That's a tough one, yeah.
it's a toughie.
We're not even allowed to take leave even on those
Yeah.
days on the district-wide.
So we've,
Sure.
On the district-wide assessment, you know, we take
It's
the kids,
the
take all the
week that-
testing every year, the end of the year testing, like the SAT.
Oh, that's the time.
Yeah, and it wasn't our choice on that date.
Yeah,
So given that that's what's happening,
well, we did talk about reaching out more to
Yes.
the, private and Catholic schools, right, charter schools.
we are now opening it to island-wide.
so even northern schools will be, if they can come, we'll take.
Okay, what is the limit? You have a limit?
So we are planning to, I believe we said 20 teachers. We're planning for 20 this year. We don't wanna overshoot and then we don't get anyone to come again, and we're paying all this money. But the number is 20 with the
20.
Yeah. 20, because then the other, then we're also looking at, for the rest of us that are also going to be attending CIS,
Yeah.
and myself and the staff.
Okay.
Hey, John, is the district, I probably should know this, but I don't. Is the high school and middle school doing the district-wide assessment at the same time?
That wasn't clear. The principals that I reached out to were from elementary and middle school, so Agata and Marcia East of Line. Agata, they said their date was a little different, I think is what they had said. Mrs. Guerrero. She has said it's not that week of GEX, but it still might impact some of the teachers depending. I guess they haven't really solidified their schedule yet.
So we'll just throw it out to everybody anyway, right? Regardless, see what it is.
If I can find that.
Alright, nice.
It was good last year, you guys, it was excellent.
Yeah, good job. So the same amount that we appropriated last year, 20,000 to CIS for this, but it's also, will also be highlighted as a top sponsor of the CIS.
And then.
So it's not just for the event, will be recognized as a major contributor to the CIS. We wanted to clarify that when we met with Dr. Shelton.
So we need a motion to approve this.
Yes.
I make a motion to approve the amount of 20,000 to the CIS for sponsorship and GEX.
I'll second.
Okay, any objections? No objections, so move. Thank you.
This is right before the stewardship week,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
It's
GEX week and then the week right after.
It's stewardship week,
Yeah.
So
Busy.
Not that week, so
Okay,
Okay,
But and the old,
We got a lot
lead
of
up
staff.
and end with
we got a lot
the
of
gala.
stuff, so-
yeah,
Dude, that's really busy 2 weeks.
yeah.
okay, moving on to B, RCUOG MOA approval needed.
Dr. Jover, did you want to provide an update on this
Provide an update.
or?
You can do the background. I'll do-
Yeah. So, as you know, we have, a majority of our district employees are funded, our payroll is handled through RCOG. So we are actively trying to get our district, all of our district staff funded through RCOG. Specifically, we're looking for the outreach specialist in which, would be funded by our district funds to be funded under RCOG. So RCOG will handle our payroll for this position, in which would also serve as an in-kind contribution to the TA 2024 grant. What that requires is that we have to have an MOA established with RCOG, just moving out the different responsibilities, but we are committing district funding to RCOG to handle payroll. That would also include the administrative fee as well as fringe benefits. So we're currently working with RCOG to hash out the details of how much exactly, because we are also looking to supplement the position with our other grants that we have currently with RCOG. So as soon as we figure out those details, we will push forward to get the signatures from chairman. We would have to sign off as well as the with the TA 2024 grant.
And that TA grant reimburses,
No,
no, how does
no.
that?
So essentially, we have funding that is already allocated for personnel for this position. All we're doing is we're taking that allocation and transferring it over to RCOG. That would then also count as our in-kind contribution to the TA 2024 grant. And then it allows our employees to avail the benefits
things like
and
that.
for that, because we can't do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but when we do it through our COG, then we can.
we do have the authority within the budget law that allows us to do that. The thing is that we have active grants, so that's why we're able to do it in that manner. But Dr. Jola, did you want to add anything?
No, I think that's everything. You know,
Okay.
we're just, the primary goal is to lessen the burden for our district staff in managing personnel, and RCOG can do all of that.
Ah,
And the added plus is they get health benefits.
okay.
So our COG's been great.
So,
They've also checked with the business office, so, the MOA is definite, it's already completed. We just have to hash out those details of the exact funding that we need, considering the other funding sources that we will be pulling, to help fund this position, so I will
So-
send that to the board.
If we also use the feral swine project money, then we have to allocate a portion of that as our in-kind contribution for that then, if it's not only the TA.
Oh, so the district funding would then be, a certain amount of the district funding would be dedicated to feral swine grant.
Yeah, for the in-kind. Well, it depends, like, are we pulling from what was the feral swine and the TA? Or just the TA?
Just the TA,
Oh,
or so the district's funding, it would be fully committed to the TA contribution, in-kind contribution.
okay.
But the feral swine funding that we've allocated for staff would just, we don't, that's being pulled, it won't be considered as an in-kind
Okay.
contribution.
Yes, sort of, sort of.
We can discuss it further, but does anyone else have
no,
questions? Figure out those.
it
those
just sounds
details.
like, yeah, it sounds like a no-brainer, Mike.
So we do the motion,
Yeah,
To approve the MOA
MOA.
with our COG
and future potential funding or, no, not yet.
to fund the outreach specialist position. And I'll.
so right now the amounts to be.
But there's no dollar sign. that's
Yeah,
why.
there's
That's
no-
what I'm-
Yeah.
So right now, it's to, we'll officially, we'll make a motion to approve the MOA.
Yes.
And then the MOA will spell out the details, which if there's anything we could probably discuss that
Yes.
further later, if there's any other.
Right, and then, of course, we'll send that to the board for further confirmation.
Okay, that sounds good.
So, can we get a motion?
Yep. I'll move to approve the MOA with our COG as allowed within the district mandate to hire district staff. The amount to be appropriated RCOG from district fund will be discussed further as, we're just doing the MOA for today.
And I second that.
Okay. Any objection? Okay, without objection, so move. I just might make my.
Yeah.
We're helping you, sir.
Okay, we'll move on to item C, it's FY 2025 annual report approval.
Okay, so, I did go to the president's office, our POC Rachel Fields, to follow up on when this annual report is due. It's usually due concurrently with the 2027 budget request, so I'll work closely with Director Yvonne. The team has helped me already, gather the information that we would like to include in terms of our measurable outcomes and our impacts. So thank you to the team, Dave, Johnny, Jer, Maddie, for gathering all of that data. And we've actually established this data tracking of each event that we have, so it's easy to reference. And we can really see our ROI. Okay, so no further action is needed, but Director Yvonne will work closely with you as our secretary.
Yes.
The board, thank you.
You are gonna take care.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's gonna be good. Everybody else is-
Our reports are getting thicker and thicker.
okay. Item D, FY 2027 budget requests.
Okay, as mentioned, also Rachel was able to let me know that the budget request is due February 15th. So, actually, UOG will be requesting for an extension for the end of the month, but she thinks, and I agree, that we should just shoot for getting that submitted by February 15th.
Yeah.
I did also inquire into possible new budget request guidelines, as you all know, or as we all know, the legislature is wanting to see budget requests more on a programmatic type.
Budget, yeah.
Yes. So, but as of right now, they haven't received any word on that, so we'll just continue to submit our budget as we've done in the past.
Okay,
And I will work with you, Chairman, and our treasurer
Yes.
to develop that. And the board always does a great job in providing input. I know Dr. Dilla has also helped refine our budget template, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
okay, item E, the carrot, meeting. What's the BAA again?
Now that's the event.
Yeah.
To our,
Washington,
yes, so to our UOG faculty and extension, are you familiar with this CARET BAA Washington conference?
That's the one Rachel was asking to do, right? Yeah, but never got word, but.
Anyways, Chairman has been,
Yeah.
so Chairman has also been invited to represent and to help advocate on behalf of the land grants mission efforts. So UOG will be putting the bill. The event is happening February 22nd through the 25th in Washington, DC. So Chairman essentially after San Antonio would fly
Tell you what to say.
over. What is that? Go to-
I'll tell her what to say. Remember that?
Give him some
Yeah, the
recommendations
purple-
for,
the purple-
yeah.
The purple, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So right after the NACD conference, chair will continue on his way to Washington
Right on.
and on the expense of University of Long.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yes.
and to include.
American Council for Agricultural Research Extension and Teaching. So it's pretty much a grassroots organization where the land grant institutions bring back some of our stakeholders. And we get the input from the stakeholders to better the quality of our programs. I think this year we selected Mike to represent in agriculture, and then next year, I believe it's gonna be Marie Benito to represent health and wellness.
Nice.
Okay.
But back to that one, we do want to send Erica
Yeah.
along with you.
Yeah. Covering that, but not only just to assist, but there, but
Yeah.
attending a potential
Yeah.
funding and collaborative opportunities.
And she's already that far, so really, we're not spending
Yeah.
too much
Yeah.
extra
Just that.
to move her to Washington. So she's already there, so
Okay, so can we do a motion on that?
I move that we approve Erica's attendance at the CARET BAA meeting along with, well, I don't need to.
Which is-
To accompany you on that trip.
I'll second.
Okay, any objection? Okay, so move. Thank you, guys.
Mhm.
This is a first
Represent.
effort
Good
for
job.
me too, so.
Yeah.
And I
It
believe
sounds
the
like a really
dean,
great opportunity.
yeah, and then the dean will be there in San Antonio.
Yes,
Bob, Dr. Bob.
Yeah,
yeah,
So we're all going to
yeah.
go.
See, that's why we need the
and already, I believe some,
vice president.
meetings that's set up for
It's
beyond the conference as far as Congress. So it's basically an outreach.
I told her if you can't make it.
Lobbying
You have to come to the one here involved, but.
Yeah, so my dad basically.
So
because
they-
land grant lobby,
Yeah.
so this organization.
Can.
Serve that.
Kind of like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Same.
That would-
NRCS kind of.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
I guess July.
Yeah.
I think so. It's the same area. They're just one state away.
Well, it's just good, because now I'm saying this, so that we could actually.
Hey, okay,
Okay,
yes.
moving on to the next item is collateral boards and committees served. The first, so the District Feral Swine Committee. Who wants to-
So I definitely would like to hand it over to Jara to provide the update on the perimeter fence.
So as you all know, or may not know, we are beginning the fence design phase of the project.
Yeah.
Finally, and we've started with our fence consultant, Daniel Shin. So we've gone on 9 site visits so far and created 9 preliminary designs for the fence. We have 3 preliminary quotes obtained from Daniel already. Now these are pending finalization and some drawings for the installation of the fence. I did send an email earlier today. You guys read it?
No, I didn't.
No, okay, no worries. But
Okay.
basically, I would like to propose, upon seeing the initial quotes that the consultant provided on specifically how much the materials cost, shipping and also labor, we found that the, total cost is 135 to 45% higher than what, these, farmers would be awarded.
Whoa.
And this is looking at the max rate that I've already budgeted for these farmers.
This was with the extra 1,000, I think, from the last meeting, so was added to, I think it was 13 up to 14.
No, so we had to go the equip rate route, so we couldn't do the top off of the 1,000. But today I wanted to propose a similar model to the board. Basically, I want to propose that we adopt a flat rate model based on the NRCS equip rate across all fence types.
Wow.
So game-proof woven wire electric fence would have the same,
All the same amount? Wow.
yeah.
Just to max out,
So what rate would you follow if electric fence is gonna be so much lower compared to game proof? Like, we took a
It's-
higher route?
Yeah, the higher route,
Oh, wow,
yeah.
okay.
So it's gonna be the higher route rate, across the board.
Yeah.
We were discussing this amongst, Erica and Dr. Dula, and just looking at the initial quotes and how much the labor would cost. And, the initial one vendor has, the total quote is 135 to 145% higher than what would be awarded. So we were.
Are you looking at 30 grand or something like that from that? It's 100 some percent more, right?
Something like that.
a little more,
Yeah, you're looking at, 35,000 somewhere because of 13
Yeah.
times 2 is 26 plus the,
But the labor it's excessive,
Yeah.
right? So it's a lot. He's charging premium. But these are just quotes. None of the farmers have to utilize these quotes. This is just to get us started with the contracts.
Yeah.
did you get a quote with just materials alone without the labor?
No, so.
No, we need to get everything.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
got, we provided the farmer this technical assistance to get their foot in the door, so they don't have to do it themselves. So we've given them one option, but they can
Still
take
do it
that
themselves.
design
Okay,
and then give it to another vendor and say,
yeah,
can I get a lower quote?
Yeah.
But we're taking it upon ourselves, myself, to look and do research with other vendors
Mhm.
to take this design and see if other vendors are gonna give us a better price.
right.
And if we do find, we hope that there are better prices, at the point of contract signing, we can tell the farmer, hey, here's your quote, but we know XYZ vendor can give a lower price.
Okay.
So you can take this design over there and get a better pricing.
Cool. So
So,
what were you gonna suggest?
so the proposal was for the board to agree upon the flat rate across the board, and then whatever difference that we have, left over from the budget that's allocated for the farmers,
Mhm.
we'll just divide that out to the, with the total farmers, which right now is 27.
Okay.
And then they'll all have an equal amount divided amongst them.
Yeah.
Which means there's gonna be no second round.
Yeah,
We're done.
just finish it all here. and
Yeah,
it'll be out
no
what's
second
left, yeah.
round. The second proposal to follow up is to not take on any more additional producers. So our original, revised modification to the grant is to address, 32 producers. But we wanna cap it now at 27, just due to the time constraints of the grant.
Right.
Yeah. So those are the two. Those are the two proposals, yeah. Just as a note, even though we don't meet the original target of 32. We still remain very close to meeting our overall linear feet target for the project.
Our linear feet was 1,000, right?
No,
25,
total.
yeah, total. So total, we had a target goal of 25,000 linear feet. And we still remain very close if we.
Really? 25,000 linear?
Mhm.
No, I thought it was like 30.
Like, that's the original.
Yeah, but we're
That
only-
we,
We'll only hit like
Modified it.
30 or 20 something.
I thought we
Yeah.
wrote it up as, remember the 200 by 200 by 200, 800, but we pushed it up to 1,000, which is basically 1 acre.
Oh, there, it's all applicants linear feet combined.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I'll just say,
Yeah, yeah.
25. Wow, that's a big fence.
Total.
That's a big old fence.
All the small farmers.
Got it, okay.
Plus the handful of big farmers.
My farm. then.
Yeah.
We'll just round up
You would
Southern
like
Guam.
So
Okay, my bad,
Glenn,
didn't know.
you're more in tune to this thing here, you guys. Is it the best way to go, this flat rate like this and?
I think so. It's like we need to make a decision now and start moving forward with the contracts, because we're reducing the farmer's time to build.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I just want to get the contracts done, give them the money, because depending on how hard we push the farmers, like they can build their fence in a day, or they can take it until freaking September or August.
Well, and we can't control the shipping too, because we have to get those materials from Off Island.
Yeah, well, you guys,
Yeah,
not
meaning
us.
farmers, yeah.
Yeah, the applicants, but again, like, we gave them the option of going with the vendor. Or you guys do it on your own, you guys could probably get it a lot cheaper than the contractor, so. Again, our goal is just to start.
I don't think it's a bad option, to be honest. And I know we worked a lot together with this stuff, and if you're saying throw it out at that number, one flat rate, and you're doing the highest rate, then you leave it upon the farmer to make their decision.
Yeah, there'll be some inequity between farmers, and I'm fine with that. As long as we get the project done, but definitely the electric fence people will get a higher bang for their buck,
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
so do you need us to make a motion on that being what's gonna go forward, or?
I just agree. I mean, we just wanted to make sure we bring it to the board's attention, and that this is where we're moving.
Strategy.
Yes, and I do agree too with the proposals, especially we are following some NRCS equip payment rate.
So just to clarify, so now it's changing now from the farmer that's submitted and went through the process already with their CPA 52s or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Those particular farmers that are already in, instead of giving them the 13 and then adding to the 14, that's now gonna be swiped out. And now that farmer is gonna now be looking at $27,000 to get their fence on the ground, regardless of what route they go. Does that sound right?
No, no,
Okay, so.
that's gonna be the equip rate plus whatever surplus that we have.
Oh, yeah, yes, sorry, meaning,
So
but
we-
that's at minimum, is gonna be 27.
Mhm.
And then whatever who is still within the program, some people may drop out, whatever is left of the grant money. They're gonna divvy that up to however many farmers are following through and then give that
Whatever.
supplement back over.
Yeah,
So it could be, whatever, a few.
yes, because
That way
we
you
have,
complete the whole grant.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, portion of the grant that's for farmers, we expended.
Hopefully we get some more.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds good.
yeah, no, this is where you're saying it's not off.
We
it's
have
backed
it
off.
because of the
No,
time.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
a new,
Yeah, well, the deadline, if I'm not mistaken, is December 31st, right, of this year, correct, or no?
September 30,
Oh, wow,
September 28th.
yeah, we gotta move then, I mean,
that's,
Yeah.
just the shipping alone might take a few months,
Yes.
to get everything in.
True.
Maybe the T-post might come
Yeah,
or
it's gonna be
whatever.
staggered.
Yeah,
But I will say, well, it's going to move pretty fast. I think Jara, I just wanna like highlight for her that she three are ready to
Yeah.
move.
3 are ready, to be paid. So we just need to finalize a little bit of editing in the contract and, bringing those farmers in to agree to this endeavor, right? It's a commitment to start installing a fence. Just give them the details of the award and when they will be awarded. Because it would be awarded in 3 disbursements. And yeah, that's it. So they're already ready. We have 3 ready and we just want consensus on how they would be paid. How much?
I think that's,
If the farmer wants to spend the entire amount and pay the premium to the contractor. Yeah, I don't know, that's ideal to me, because I know the contractor can get the materials in a month.
it's probably the only way I think this one will get on the ground, so I say move forward, if that's the best way you got.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, thank you. That's what we needed to know.
Thank you, Jared.
If there's any questions. Any other
What was that?
Any
If there's
questions?
any other questions?
Yeah, not at this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Anything
So,
else?
in other news, with our Southern District, Management Program, I'll throw it to Vice Chair. To talk a little bit about the development of our Southern Bomb Invasive Species or Invasive Wildlife Control and Village Capacity Program
Cool.
initiative.
Yeah, so you guys have, yeah, we've been working on this for a couple of years now, so we've kind of got together already, we've kind of put the program together in such a way as to, we got our technician Ken Uggan here. He's primarily the guy that was trained, after the model of white buffalo, basically. And who we've picked up to be able to do the trapping, so, we've seen that to some degree, what we're doing is seems somewhat feasible. So what we're gonna do is, as we roll this program out, we're gonna have him basically work with the mayors to get at least a staff that's on where they're already paid, right? And so it's gonna be very minimal as to what we're asking them to do. Once Ken is able to train them to be able to install the trap, all they have to really do is basically bait it daily. And so that could be like maybe their last 30 minutes of the day. All other aspects of how these pigs are going to be executed, disposed of is going to be done through Ken. We've already looked into what are the different ways to get it done where it's humane, it's within EPA's regulations as to what we do with the pigs, and also even with the firearms that we use, it's going to be used, the air gun will be used, so it's not technically a firearm. And so again, we've gotten some we've gotten some advice and input from Chelsea, the director at Department of Ag, when they do their derby and stuff like that. So that thing's kind of stood up. We're looking at, we have our two villages that are now, which is Talafofo and Enrahan, which was kind of like what we started up to see how feasible this thing was. And then we're looking at our next two villages to get these traps and install them, which would be Petey and Santa Rita right now. So I think Ken has already connected with the mayors already to see, and they're all for being able to say, we support it, we're gonna have a technician for you, and yes, we're gonna move forward with it. So it's looking pretty good. Our numbers are, even just in the month alone, I don't know, Ken, if you have a number maybe that.
We're already,
How many?
34.
He's up to like 34 this month already.
I'm dropping Friday, Sunday at one day.
Yeah. And so, yeah, last night I saw the camera, they're already like, there's already double-digit number of pigs already in the ones that we have now. So imagine that's already, I think those numbers kind of matched almost similar to what Chad reported on last week. So it'll be a great partnership. We still are having the services of APHIS. So we do this together with APHIS and us, and it's just, I really think we're gonna do something different in the next 5 years or so, depending on, well, 3 at least because of our election rate. So we never know, we might be gone, but we're gonna build this for the next 3 years and see
So what
how.
about the additional traps and?
Yes, so each subsequent year,
Cameras?
yeah, so we've already, all that was, we worked on that last night, budget wise. We are purchasing the new, so every trap will have its camera, SIM card, all of those numbers fit within the budget that Erica worked on. So for every village, our plan is to get 3 traps within that village, because it's gonna use the triangular model that White Buffalo trained us in. And that probably shows the most effective numbers, at least with what they showed us, to put down sounders. And that's our goal, is to take the sounders out, as opposed to just trapping pigs and killing them. They've seen over the years that if you don't necessarily get the sounder, you could be potentially making the problem worse, right? So getting them trapped, learning the traps and things like that. So we're gonna go with that model. So every year we plan to get, depending on the budget, right? We're looking at hoping to do 2 villages every year, which means that's 6 traps, 6 cameras, 6 cards, and then Ken will be training. We'll see. I think by then, being PD mayor, right, is mayor council.
Yeah.
So I think once we get some bite there, I think other mayors may start to look at this and say, hey, man, this might be a way for us to go. If they can just kind of dedicate one guy that's already on their staff to just put a little bit of time daily. We're still gonna foot the bill in terms of using our budget funds to provide all the hardware, the baits and things like that. And as we have.
And the kill day,
And the killer is gonna be
Yeah.
our technician here that we just picked up, and
just helping with the baiting.
Yeah.
We asked it.
yep,
Yeah.
that's it. So, I don't know, I mean, it's something different, so hopefully it's an idea, whether it's successful, it's something that we're gonna try, so thanks for the support in terms of the idea and, you know, we're on it, so. Good luck to us.
Good luck, and I think it sounds like it's going to work.
We have about $26,000.
Yeah. Okay.
So the traps will be collecting data.
Yes, so, yep, we have a device that, and then the data we're gonna be putting on.
So isn't that something that Jared, you were also should be involved in
Yeah,
there?
whatever data you collect, what, it's gonna be kind of automatic, right? And then
Well-
you're gonna have to translate it, I don't know.
But right now, we'll just use Excel. And so right now, we're just gonna look at number of pigs we're putting down. We can get the other, I think in the form that I think Erica has created. Had like, you know, for example, male, female, age, somewhat like that. But that was very general back when we talked about it. So, but Ken is aware that he's gonna be taking data for every trap and all the numbers of pigs that come up. We're not gonna leave the mayor's office in charge of that. We did put that in our program. We stood it up. That would be on our end. So, yeah, so definitely, you
Yeah, if
can work
you need
together as to how you need.
How to
Okay,
analyze the data,
Okay,
we gotta keep.
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
thank you, Jeremy.
Okay,
map it, yeah,
Yeah,
map it,
we even got the Garmin tool for that.
yeah, that would be
It's gonna
great,
GPS every
that'd
truck.
be really good data.
So I'll have.
Yeah.
Go.
So
Thank you.
if I
Okay.
could just really
good
add
job.
quickly,
I know we were seeing something.
so we worked closely to develop and put it down on paper. We have a strategy. We'll package it up and send it out to the board. Should you have any other additional comments? And yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Pictures and all.
Yeah, it's all up. Videos even.
Video. Okay.
Kind of going on down.
Off the record.
Send it.
Shoot. Pig was attacking me, man.
Okay, moving on to stewardship and education committee.
John, do we have any update to this?
Yeah.
The teacher's assistant program?
Gotta be like,
So we just really want to quickly note to the board that we are looking at standing up a teacher's assistance program. So it's essentially for our cohort of our summit. Where we help the teachers install their projects at their schools. But it's something that we'll work with Director Murray on to determine what the budget would look like.
That's for this new one or that one that we had for last week?
The last year and then also this,
Okay.
okay,
Yep.
Okay.
all right, the next one would be NACD Pacific Southwest Region Meeting.
So we already really touched on it. The big one to really look out for is we're kicking off the steering committee February 6th. We'll send you more information, but we have developed the agenda.
Yeah. So we just need to get together and contact some of those people that we identified, we want to be at that meeting, that's steering committee, and we'll talk.
Thanks, guys.
And then I have a committee. When you're.
Yes.
Okay, you're done. Okay, so the climate subcommittee, there's a meeting tomorrow morning at 5 AM. So yay, they changed it to 5 AM. So I will be attending that. And then there is an agenda. So really quickly, presentation on addressing PFAS at Charlotte Water. So that one I'm really interested in because of our current Dieldrin fiasco. So there's a discussion on WOTUS letter. So I forwarded that to the board or the Southern Gmail so that you can send it to the directors. And then success stories of wetland restoration and projects using 319 funds. So I believe the 319 funds are from Guam EPA. So it's a supplemental funding through Guam EPA, but I'll get more information on that. Because it's water related. Discuss data center resolution and then source water collaborative looking for presentations on groundwater topics for quarterly seminar. So I will report back on, on what was discussed. And that's all I have for the water and climate.
So they did adjust your time, the meeting time.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. What is,
Thank you.
what did you say, 5 o'clock?
5 AM.
5 AM?
Yes.
Well, still gotta work on that.
I mean, mean, I was
Six,
up,
make it
I was
six.
up for a 6 a.m.
I
training today.
just did
so
mine
5
this
a.m.
morning, the executive board, we did it was 7 o'clock in the morning, long time. That one I think is a fair, either 6 or 7 is a good time.
Mhm.
And they really do accommodate us. They really have been trying
Well,
to.
Yeah,
I
but,
don't mind this because then I get ready and then head into work, so.
so you're good right now?
Yes, yeah, this is
Okay.
better. I prefer 5.
Yeah,
Then-
no, I brought it up and that, no, they didn't, a lot of the, they were like, oh.
Yeah.
I said, yeah,
Okay.
you gotta remember, to keep that in mind from now, cause I said, what was it, 19 time zones or something between
Yeah, it's a lot.
Puerto Rico and, or to Guam or, so, you know,
All right,
Just
thank
to be
you,
fair.
thank you for bringing that up. Yes, so 5 a.m. tomorrow.
okay,
Okay.
well,
that's
good
all.
job there, Yvonne, thank you. And I think we're at next board meeting. February 25th, is that the?
February, that's
Do we-
tentative because you won't be here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we'll just have to, we'll keep in contact with
Okay.
them when our next board meeting is. I think we need to go into executive session, but did we want to throw it to our partner to provide an update, a report? Public comment?
So I came to the meeting to formally request if we could collaborate for outreach. Since we did firewires for so many months last year, I'm ready to bring that to the community, and I wanted to make the farmers in your network the first people I talk on the initiative. I brought some of the collateral that we developed for you to look at. Yeah, so the program is called Firewise, and in Firewise, community groups can come together and apply for funding for fire prevention, vegetation management, or they can do projects like mulching for their neighborhoods and community cleanups. It really depends on how creative they can be with it. And I thought it would be wonderful if the farmers could be the leaders for their community.
Sorry, guys, gotta go.
Okay.
Glenn's gonna take over.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's I just wanted to formally request you for you to collaborate on that.
Well, being that, Asia and I, we did attend that Firewise training in Hawaii, so I think it would be great, especially as our members are priority. And especially since it's down south.
Yeah.
So I think if the board is in agreement with that, I definitely would like to contribute some time with Asia and the initiative.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, yeah. Good idea.
And then I was also involved in the design and development. I need collateral.
Yes.
What is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did have one quick announcement though. Thank you. So the government might be shut down again, the federal government. So we're trying to figure that out the end of this month. So just because NRCS, I think I'll still have work, but there could be possible furloughs in addition to that. So federal shutdown, crossing our fingers. Yeah, again.
Thank
Yes.
you. Jared and I were just talking about that because I was like, we need to do those EAs because that's a big part of the delay with this whole grant is that she didn't have access to the maps, the mapping tools. That's just another delay. So we're trying to get ahead of it.
Okay, yeah. So.
Sorry, does
yeah,
that affect you?
It does affect me, but I don't think I'll still be working, but
Mhm.
just.
No, for money.
Yeah.
Late money.
Is this at the end of the month that they're
Yes.
looking?
January 30, yeah, the 31st, we'll find out if there's a shutdown, but we're still
Jared,
Still
you have
preparing.
access to the stuff, right?
Did you ask Dan?
Yeah.
No, they're like.
Yeah, so-
And even if you're available, you.
So
can't even
prepare
access
for
it.
that. That's.
Okay, well, I guess. Right?
Yeah. Executive session.
Yeah, so, okay, I think now at this time, right, we're gonna need to move into an executive session.
I move that we move into executive session at this time.
I second.
Any objections? Okay, objections, so move.
All right, so we can go ahead and,
These guys can.
yeah. We can go offline for a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's.
Just. You know what I mean? Lucas. I think there's two flavors.
There's three. One, there's cranberry, original, and whatever green it is.
Pistachio.
So back in session, now at 5:31 PM. And in our session, we're basically are discussed to go ahead and move through approving the new district members. And our new district members being approved is will be Keenan Kanata, Magdalena Atoigui, Jennifer Peralta, Patricia Fison, and Tom Olson. So that adds to our number of district members in the top. Okay, and also we also approved the renewal for our conservation associate positions, which is Johnny Borja and Daleen Pangilinan. We not only did Erica did we did a evaluation, and based on those evaluations, they were excellent, and we agree not only to renew their position, but also to have a step up in their pay for both.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Good job.
Good job, Erica.
Okay, and lastly, we did move to approve to hire our recommended student interns for the resource technician positions under the TA Technical Assistance 2024 grant. And that was all for our executive session. And at this time, I guess we can.
Motion to adjourn. I move that we adjourn our meeting.
Okay,
I second.
all right, so meeting adjourned at 5:33.